All right. I think we are going. We're live now, and we're about to skip over to there's still quite some time before the launch. They pushed it back a little bit, but I said I would come on about 4:15 or so, so I wanted to go ahead and start. I see that my YouTube, for some reason, my YouTube chat is not logging on. I don't know why. But maybe because the first time I've ever streamed live on that channel. So, I don't know if you I'll try to check it every once in a while to see how it is and go from there. Let me see if I can find it real quick. That's not it. That's not it. That should be it right there. Why is it streaming that though? Let me see what we got here. Um, it should be all streaming. Oh, okay. It's not even there. Yeah, it's a new managing moderators questionnaire poll. Let me see if I can get this working. For some reason, it didn't work. Let's see if it even tracks it that way. Nope, I don't see it. So if you happen to be watching on teacher to creator, then I'll see if I can. Oh, it's on top chat. Let's go on live chat. There we go. And let's see if it makes a difference now when I try to run it. Yeah, forgive me for it still is not. Oh, like no, you and lunch still is not for some reason. I don't know why, but for some reason, um, the the chat to. I'll see if I can just pop this out real quick, and that way I can pay attention to it that way the best I can. And I'll just drag this up to here. Ah, that's not what I wanted. There, now I should be able to see it at least if somebody says something. All right. So welcome, welcome. This isn't really even going to tell me how many people are online. So I'm just going to have faith and believe that I'm going to get a bunch of people that are interested in this. So this is flight 10 and and remember flight 8 and flight 9, they both crashed and burned, right? So let's go ahead and maybe switch over and do some review real quick. Let's see. This one. I think that one will probably work, or this one. Let's go with this one. All right, so we can go ahead and look at some of this stuff that is on here. Here's what happened for flight 8, right? So for flight 8, what happened? Oh, wow, we're not getting any sound. Let's see if I can fix that as well. uh, it was working fine before, really. Let's see if I go to the other can. See if it'll work. Still nothing. Very strange. So we can see there. Um, I'll see if I can maybe adjust this and see why it says it's hooked up, but but I definitely don't have any sound on it. It's on focus, right? Well, let's go. Let's see if I got anything in here. Oh,
We're through max Q. That's
there you go.
the heaviest stresses it's kind of seeing on the way up. Wow, that was
I'm
pretty
not perfect.
incredible.
What can I say?
I'm still recovering. That was amazing.
So this is what happened the first time
Beautiful
around,
views
right?
of the vehicle on
That we're
ascent,
looking at.
pitching downrange
number
away
8.
from the
So I'm
launch
just going to
tower.
fast forward it a little bit here.
Next thing coming up is hot
'Cause it's
staging.
really
so we're
in
going to
the,
look for 6 engines to ignite on ship while we're still.
So number
For
8,
its precision
the
landing
booster was
at the
able to
launch
come
site.
down.
Once again, we're going to ignite first the center
Right,
13
and this
engines.
is right here. We got
You should see that coming
all
up
the
here
main
momentarily.
engines right
startup.
here on the ship, and this is the engines
This is
on
going
the
to come
booster.
down to 3
Over on
engines
the left,
as the booster
there's
slows
the
down
booster,
for
on the right
its
is the engines on the ship. And so it
And
was
we
able
just
to
heard the
actually
sonic
be caught
boom.
by the arms here. I'm not sure
What
if
an
that
incredible sight
system is
to
really
see the
sustainable.
super heavy booster
I mean, it
gliding
definitely
down
won't work
into
on
the
moon
chopstick
landings,
arms
right?
once again.
What are you going to do? Build one of those things on the moon? You know, or on Mars? I don't know. But
Stuck the landing.
I think right now we're just worried about
Wow.
getting it up there and back in one piece.
That will
You know?
never get old.
So,
All right.
and
We saw
got,
12 out of
let's check
13
really
light
quick,
for that landing burn.
the
Booster still able to
countdown.
make its way with that
That's
final precision
right.
burn on the 3 engines
somewhere.
in for the tower
Oh, right
catch.
here.
So booster caught.
We still have 20
Meanwhile,
minutes.
keeping an eye on
20
chip.
minutes.
Still got 6 Raptors burning.
All
Those
right.
are going to continue
So,
for
and
about
now here's
another
the ship, right?
minute
And the
until
ship,
we'll get to the
right
Starship
there,
engine
you start
cutoff.
seeing the leaking, right? See all that leaking
Really
coming
cool
out?
view.
A bunch
Again,
of leaks going
a million
on.
shout outs to all of our
And,
avionics team who
so that's not good.
make these cameras
Right away,
possible
we had
for
some
us. That's
tiles
looking
and stuff that fell
right
off,
down inside essentially the
and,
skirt area of ship, where you can see
but right now,
a pretty good
all
view
the,
of all
the
6
engines up,
Raptors,
then we
especially
started
those 3
losing
inner
engines,
ones,
right?
one of
There
which we're
goes
going to
one
hopefully
engine. There goes
relight
those
a
engines.
little bit later.
Now we only have these 2 engines, and because of that, it's starting to spin out
And
of
we
control.
just saw some engines go out.
Right, you can see how it's spinning out of
It
control
looks like
now.
we are losing attitude control
the
of the
earth.
ship.
And eventually, of course, it has a unscheduled dismantling, as they say. So this was flight 8 right here. What happened in flight 8?
So we're still
And so,
getting video down from the ship.
if
You
you're
can
on
see
there,
we've lost several
if you're
engines
logging
and
on,
we've
go
lost
ahead and
attitude
just
control of the
give
vehicle.
me a shout out inside of my chat, so I know that you're on. And if you're not on, then you're missing out. All right, so there's when the cams went out. They're
So
having
we'll continue to
problems
stick with it.
doing anything.
For those of you that just recently joined us, we had a successful liftoff of the 8th test flight of Starship, followed by a
maybe we can get
successful
a
stage.
picture of it. Let's see if we can find it really quick. Video, flight 8. Explosion. And I didn't know this. I was just told that I can actually use these under fair use. Right, there's a picture. See if we can, oh, we got to wait for the ad real quick. Of course. Even the ads get their stuff in, right? It's okay. As soon as we get here, I just wanted to look and see what they caught on film. On film, that's a really cool gem right there. All right, here we are. On film, we can see the breakup of Flight 8, right? And that's what happened on Flight 8. It just blew up in the sky. We were really hoping for something a lot more than that because Flight 7 was landed, and we really thought that the ship was going to be able to come down and get caught. And so it was a big letdown. And they had, for Block 2, they had redesigned how the fuel was distributed. Now in Block 1, they had separate pipes pretty much to each engine. And then in Block 2, they had a main center pipe that came out, down, and they tried to just Y off of that or something. Or maybe I have that backwards. But in any rate, the end result was not good. Right? So that's what happened with number 8. So in number 9, Flight 9, let's look at that really quick. We're just going to fast forward here a little bit. And it was pretty much a replay. Right here, I think it is. Let's look.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it activated, so they could still try today again.
This
Did
is
the
what
detonation
happened with Flight 9.
suppression system activate?
Yeah, but they have multiple tries for that one.
Okay, they have multiple
Again,
charges of that. Okay,
nice
cool.
picture.
Yeah. In theory, they should be able to be good with that.
So again, you're watching live launch coverage
So
of
it
Starship
takes
Flight
off.
9.
Let me
Both
fast
booster
forward a
and
little
ship
bit.
are full.
I want to see it take off at least.
The hold time is like 15-20 minutes. It's not that long.
Got it.
So we can see.
Oh, wow.
They're
Is
still
this the-
looking at all of the systems and everything.
Is this the longest they've ever
It's-
held in a Starship count?
Mm,
The
No.
chat is supposed to be right
Maybe only
below.
'cause
me.
I'm
we had
always
like
in the
a
field.
we had like a
Oh, yes.
10-minute hold somewhere. I'm trying to
yeah.
remember, but I think we are it was one of the earlier flights.
So it made it in the air. And you know, it's amazing compared to New Glenn, this rocket is so much faster. I mean, you know, a count to 10 and it's up in space. And watching New Glenn, it's like it's taking off in slow motion. I don't know. And then, you know, we got lots of stuff happening when it comes to technology and everything. That's for sure. So it makes it up there. And then, where's the separation? We'll go ahead and...
You can see 33 healthy Raptor engines as Flight 9 takes off, and it's on its...
Let's
Happened
see.
after the booster both did their touchdown. So basically, the moment this booster is out of frame is when we put every attention we have on that ship.
Right. What was the timing of the anomalies on 7 and 8? Was it like 7 or 8 minutes into flight, or am my
It's-
brain just broken?
It's like right after touchdown. It's like 8 minutes-ish. Like every time people start celebrating on the stream, Alex and I went like, but...
Yeah.
Ooh, hot station ring.
What's
Check
this?
that out.
Yeah, it's so cool.
What
You
is
can
this?
distinctly see it separate from the booster.
Is that the ring?
So
That's
Kerbal.
crazy. You can see that ring really
I mean,
clearly
booster
in
looks
this
fine
one.
so far, right? So far.
Yeah,
And I have to talk
But it's
during
not
this,
in the
otherwise they get me
atmospheric,
in
like,
trouble
really... Where
for
it will
using
do
the
some
video. I have to talk
crazy
over top of it.
atmospheric things.
And you have to have
Right.
my videos
Also,
in
please ship 35 do good. Please ship 35
please.
do good.
Here. I think I'll bring this
Come on,
down.
35.
Whoa, not
Come
that.
on, 35. Come on,
Wow, here
14
comes the
2.
booster. Okay. You can see the back end. Those are vents. Those are purge vents,
So,
right?
Yeah,
you see from the bottom of the booster.
the fact that this
Add
booster's
two.
still in frame, by the way, is remarkable.
all right, I'll just leave it.
And we are going to hear audio of that engine. We always do, even though it's out over the Gulf. Remember, no catch. They're going potentially simulated catch.
Flight 7 and 8, that was not
Oh,
So
Oh.
if you
That
remember,
looked like a
that.
rat.
Yeah.
it didn't quite make it,
Oh,
remember?
and we said it might
very
be possible.
much.
Yeah.
It blew
Yeah.
up
And
big
back to the
time.
ship.
Right,
Now
there
that's
it
the big
is.
To the
ticket.
ship.
We knew
Yep.
that could
It
happen
blew
with
up
the
big
booster.
time
Don't,
when
don't,
it what's over the
panic
water.
about this. Don't.
So
like,
that's
this
not
was expected.
good.
This is the
And
big ticket
then
item.
the ship, let's see if we can...
6 engines.
How are we looking so far? I see 6, yeah.
Plus,
I
6
see
minutes, 50 seconds.
I will mention some vents we have seen.
Engines lit on ship, bringing it to its planned suborbital trajectory around Earth. But as Dan said, we've got a lot still coming up in our flight sequence. So coming up at about T plus 18 minutes, 26 seconds, we'll have the first deployment of simulated Starlink satellites
And if
planned
you remember
from
right,
Starship.
that did not happen.
That will
There's
be
a piece
followed
of
at
it
about T
floating
plus
away. Look at that. See
37
that?
minutes and 49 seconds
Over here,
by the
too?
relight of a single Raptor sea level
see all
engine
this
in space.
space
This is going to help
garbage?
us gather data on our ability
Of course,
to
there
do a
is like
orbit burn for future Starship missions that
100,000
will go
different
orbital.
satellites up there
And then,
now,
of course, one of the
or
biggest
more.
tests yet to come is
It's
the new
amazing.
heat shield modifications to Starship. And that'll start with re-entry into Earth's atmosphere at about the T plus 45 minute mark.
So we have this. I'm going to go fast
I'm
forward a
not
little
sure.
bit. This is
We've
a
actually
problem
not-
inside
no, I
the
don't know.
bay.
I can't tell.
We started seeing all this
I
stuff
think
right
door
here.
below us, because look at the rails, the feeding rails.
I think it was to the
That's
right or to the
beautiful.
left. I'm not sure. Either way, to complete the thought, if you had a crewed vehicle and you're coming back
So
in and you're missing tiles and
Looks
Deployment.
like the payload bay door was gonna be open, but they are
weren't
not
even
able to open it
the door.
completely, so they're gonna be
Right? So they
closing
weren't
it.
even able to open the
So-
door.
dang.
And then-
Okay.
Starlinks are gonna be there.
That's okay.
Then it exploded.
It's
You know what?
okay.
That's
just
good
like
data.
the last one.
That data
That's right.
says, hey, build a better door.
Build a better door. Oi. So if we look at flight 9, where was the thing I was using? This one. Yeah. Let's look at flight 9 explosion real quick. And so I don't know if this has it. Yeah, right there. So we can see. Oh, we got to do another commercial. We're going to run out of time. Let's see how much time we got. Uh-oh, they're on hold. T minus 12 minutes, they're on hold. This is not good. Let's see what's going on. Not hearing anything. I see tons of stuff happening there, though. I think it's just me because I see it going out, but I can't hear what's going on. And that shut it off, so. There's turned up all the way. Try a different channel.
What I will have for dinner is I have some leftovers of some really
So
nice
this is,
baked ziti I made, which I had for lunch
this
for work these last 4 days.
regular
I got
space
some leftovers,
NASA,
so I'll have
NASA
that
Space
for dinner,
Flight
which will be nice.
channel.
Homemade sauce, homemade
And,
mix of meats and whatnot, and yeah. So that's what I'll have.
Nice. Kind of wanted
Preparing to
to
launch Flight
throw
10.
a bit like a casual topic here, but of course, if you have any questions about the launch today, make sure to tag at NASA Space Flight in chat, and please just don't all give me.
I said it.
Let's have a good Starship launch.
Heat shield tests, actual data around the, then they would not.
I
release
think
the
I'm
footage
not on the
publicly.
right channel there.
Here's an interesting one, and this may turn into a thought experiment because
Let me double check live.
And recharge.
There
We're
we
going to have
go.
to get cameras, lenses wiped. We're going to have to make sure that the things that we didn't have time for yet get done. Because that is sort of the blessing and the curse of the scrub is everything that, for the last 24 to 48 hours where it's been like, oh, if only we had 30 more minutes, we could do X, Y, and Z here. So there's a significant amount of work to be done, and now we have time to do a lot of it. The unfortunate part is the stuff like the batteries. Like there's a camera at our North Beach site that's going to definitely require some brute force effort, let's say. But all in good fun. It's the world's largest rocket by a factor of 3, and we have properties on this beach thanks to y'all's support, and we get to put cameras there. Like, imagine if this was in the 1960s and this was Saturn V, because that's essentially what's happening, and it's the 2025 version. So I may grumble or I may discuss the amount of work that we have to do, but please don't ever take it in a way where I'm unhappy about it. This is a privilege to be able to do, and even just to hang out with you guys and chit chat about rockets. Like,
so something obviously is going on. Why doesn't have any audio at all, and that's strange. So why has nothing? What about it? Let's see what's going on over here. Video is unavailable. Oh my gosh. Associated Press already hung up. So I guess that it's not going to happen today. Yep, this one's down. Oh, that's NSF again.
to skedaddle, like, by all means. I don't want to keep you here forever. But if you want to hang out, you're welcome to hang out. If you want to bail, you're welcome to bail.
Well,
up to you.
I think this is time to get any last questions for me. I think, and they'll maybe be out in a bit, and maybe I don't know what'll happen tomorrow.
Nice. Matt Walker's asking, any chance that Scott's coming back on the next stream? We love Scott.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I don't know if I can do this entire stream. This was
yeah, no worries.
Usually when I do streams this long, I'm playing Kerbal Space Program and drinking beer or something.
Yeah, they're right at T-12.
It's very much a marathon at times.
Yeah, and to be fair, a lot of you guys have some like deep niche Starship knowledge, which I don't. I'm much more generalist. It's great. I learned a lot from you guys, though.
Awesome. Well, you are welcome back for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 8 million hours, whatever you want, dude. Seriously, thank you.
So it's scrubbed till
if y'all out there don't know Scott Manley, I don't know how you're watching this and you don't, but Scott is a legend. He is the fastest video slinger in the West when it comes to space insight. And,
I have an easy night
it's not
tonight.
And it's not just about speed, it's also about quality. So absolutely.
Okay. So that's what it got us right there. So unfortunately, I'm going to go ahead and take these off now. Unfortunately, the launch was scrubbed till tomorrow. So I'll have to come back tomorrow and try to have it, right? So a couple things that I do want to mention before we call it quits. If I can find the things I wanted to show you. Evidently, let me go ahead and switch screens back real quick. All right, just while we're here, I apologize that they scrubbed the launch, but some of the things that I just want to go over, this is my latest video here, Earth's core stopping, whatever. It's a good video, but the things that I wanted to go over right here are some of this stuff, right? So I have Metric Me. It's a tool that you can track all your metrics on. It's only $15. Check it out at the site there. You can get these links at below any one of my videos. And also my book is up for sale for running sound. And then you have these places that my merch stores, like if you have health and exercise and everything, you go to that one. Music or event video gear, go to that one. Told Slab, that's for my classes and the stuff that's coming up. Etsy store. And here's my support the mission, right? You can buy me a coffee. You can go to Patreon and donate. You can go to my webpage and donate, or you can go straight to the church, faithabides.com, donate there. And then follow me on all these places, right? So you can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook, several of those. There's at least 3 pages there. YouTube, 4 pages on YouTube, right? There's the health, and then there's the music, and then there's this channel, and then also my label. And you can listen to all my music and stuff if you want to, right there. All right. So those are just some of the things that are happening that you can check out. And I was hoping that this was going to be a nice long video. I was looking forward to it. I'm really hoping that this flight makes it to space and back, because it seems like the whole thing is stalled, you know. Of course, for a while, Elon was just centering on working with government and Doge and stuff. So maybe now he can get back to trying to get us to Mars and all that. And or if it's like my son is a flat earther. He really believes that the Earth is flat, and there is no such thing as other planets that you can get to. So I don't know, right? Well, I'm pretty sure I know that that's false, but all right. So also, my schedule, I stream live every day, and today I'll be streaming live from 7 to 8 Bible study, and I thought this was going to go over a long time, and so I thought I was going to be breaking into that Bible study time, but I guess not. So here it is right here. Here's the schedule, right? Mondays, which is tomorrow. Mondays, we have Skyrim online gaming. I'm thinking about adding some games to that, but Tuesdays, we're doing production inside of digital audio workstations and working on music. And then Wednesdays, guitar and worship. So I usually play some worship songs and go through some of the things that help you be a good worship leader, or at least a good musician or whatever. And then Thursdays, we have a content creation night. So that's when I actually show you how I create my content and work with you through it. And you get to see, and you can ask questions there. Friday is songwriting. And so last Friday, we looked at some classes that were available and which classes I thought were really good for people to take. And then, of course, Sunday is Bible study and faith adventures. All right. So that's what we have going on. And my apologies again if you tuned in and weren't able to watch the stream because of some reason or other, but we'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what time yet. I'll make sure to post an advertisement telling you what time. And thanks for watching. All right. All right. We'll see you later.